What is up, guys? Welcome to Card Chatter. This is episode 2 with your hosts, Michigraphs and Big Baller Card. Let's get into it. Alright, so Mike, we have some questions on who's the top NFL investments. What would you say to that? If you had to name 3 players to invest in, who would you go with?
So personally, I'm a big Mahomes fan. His dad played for the Mets, so.
Oh, yeah.
But
big New York guy over there.
He's one of the best quarterbacks, especially the younger tier. You got like the Brady, the Rodgers, those guys, Breeze, who are, in their 40s or high 30s. But
yeah.
Mahomes definitely still has a lot of years left. I think he's going to be great. I think he'll still win a couple more Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Maybe some more MVPs. We'll see. What about you?
I could see Mahomes getting the MVP. And MVP this year? Nah, but I think I could see him winning the Super Bowl this year. One of the biggest investments that I would go with right now, plain and simple. I like Russell Wilson. I mean, this guy, in my opinion, this guy is undervalued. You could buy a Topps rookie for like $60, and he grade it does like 600 out of 10. I think that's a hot investment. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that's good too because they've got a pretty solid team. They're a great scoring team. They've got DK.
DK the GOAT. I think he's good.
Yeah, so their future's gonna be bright. I mean, that's a good pick.
Oh, okay. So, number 2 for you.
Let me think on this. For 2,
yeah,
I'm gonna have to go with someone who you could probably get right now. I'm gonna go with Saquon Barkley.
Ooh.
So he's done for the year. He's out. So I think now's a great time to pick him up.
Okay.
They're not a quarterback, but I feel like running backs, wide receivers, they have a chance to really go up in market price because you see quarterbacks are definitely the top tier, and I think that wide receivers and running backs could catch up. Not at their level, but they have some room to grow, and I think Saquon, he's going to be one of the best running backs next year. He's great. He's young.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I agree with you.
What about you?
All right, this is interesting. Ben Roethlisberger. Reasons, ready? He's 9-0 this year. On top of that, he's an all-around great quarterback. He's an elite. He's always been considered an elite. And if you look at his rookie cards, they're cheap. You saw an up in Drew Brees this year. This year, you saw Brady. You saw a bunch of the other quarterbacks, Hall of Famer quarterbacks, just skyrocket. He hasn't. I think he's a great investment.
All right. So my third person, I'm going to go Cowboys quarterback I'm going to go with Dak Prescott. Most of the guys got hurt a few weeks ago.
Oh.
So I think now, maybe you can wait till the season's over or a few weeks. But I think it's a good time to pick him up. Dallas, they have some really good options, Cooper, they have CD this year, who's been great. They have Gallup and then Zeke for the running back.
Okay.
So they've got a great offensive core. So I think definitely in the future, next year or whenever, they can be really good for.
All right, so this is my thoughts. Ready? So with Prism football dropping soon, I think it drops on January 1st. December 1st. One of them. I could be wrong, but I think one of the best things to buy right now is Joe Burrow's. Have you seen his You've seen his mentality. This guy, he says to this guy, "When I'm the GOAT, it'll be harder to tackle me." I think that's what he said. Don't quote me there. But he said that's GOAT mentality.
He got a foul call or something.
Yeah. I think that he will. I think that one day he will turn out to be something great. And I think what are his Prism rookies? They haven't even came out yet, but they'll probably start around $50.
I've got a few Mosaic that I've been holding on to. They're $30, so
yeah.
Not too
I think that they will be the hot thing, and I think as soon as you can get one, you should hop onto it.
Yeah. I think this quarterback class is really good. You got Niwunaya, Joey B.
Yeah.
You got Herbert and San Diego has been really good.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got, Hurts.
Tua.
You've got Jordan Love, who right now, obviously, they're not starting, but, Wentz isn't very good.
Mm-hmm.
And when Rodgers is done, a few
Yeah.
years, it'll be his turn. So
And
yeah,
on top of Burrows, I mean, think about it. What's his name? Jordan Love. This guy. This guy's behind Aaron Rodgers. He's training right behind him. One of the greats. I think this guy could turn into something good. I mean, and for how cheap he is, maybe it's a smart move to spend $50 and get 10 rookies of him. Maybe.
yeah, like look at like Garoppolo. He was
Hmm.
behind Brady, and he was a rookie in 2014. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So when he got sent off to the 49ers,
He went to
boom,
the Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
Yeah. Um. All right. So you know how I was talking about Jordan Love, maybe since he's being behind a big mentor. So that got me
Mhm.
thinking. Jameis Winston. All right. Hear me out. He's always sucked. He was horrible. But this guy's been behind Drew Brees. All right. And I would like to think that he's been learning knowledge from Drew Brees. Maybe that he has been behind him. He'll turn out to be a little bit better, and maybe it's smart to pick up just a couple cheap rookies of him.
Yeah. So now that Breeze, I don't know what happened to him, but it seems like he's dying.
Yeah, well, yeah, he broke
Winston's
his
gonna get the
ribs.
chance to start.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this. I don't know. It was, bruh.
Nah. Oh, yeah, you
Winston
do. Yeah.
RPA
Yeah.
had it since off season. I mean, when he signed the year for behind the Saints, behind Breeze, obviously that's tough because
Mhm.
Breeze is obviously gonna start unless he's hurt.
Yeah.
And now that he's hurt, Winston's gonna get a chance with a good offense, and we'll see what he does.
Yeah. So so we're thinking about when the prison football drops. What are you what are you looking for? Are you looking to buy it and open it? Are you looking to resell it? What are you thinking? Because I know it's going to be so hot.
So personally, especially when hot products come out, when they're 2 times or whatever above market value, or like blasters are like $50 instead of 20. I like to wait on a few months to buy the product. So, maybe I'll look into buying a few of the guys, you know,
Yeah.
some quarterbacks,
Mhm.
maybe Burrow,
Yeah.
maybe Herbert. But yeah, I like to hold off on the product at least a couple months,
Yeah.
especially if
Well,
they're big products.
I'm really just hoping that I could beat some retail hogs. You know, those guys who will go in there and buy 40 boxes and won't let people like me who will probably buy around 4 boxes myself just to rip. Those people who will buy everything out, and then people like me and a bunch of other like young kids who actually want to get into the hobby, they can't get any.
Yeah.
So so yeah, yeah. All right.
Keep it real with
So
you,
that
Q.
concludes
Baby, I appreciate it.
episode
Baby, I
two
just gotta
of
say
Card
it
Chatter.
once.